Alright, final try for this video. I'll try to keep it as short as I can, but might go over 3 minutes. So let's begin. In the last video, we discussed the cone of vision that I've developed. Let me put this in full screen. And the feedback that whoever is playing the game will receive feedback and information about the player in the game. That instead of having widgets and text information, all the information required would be in the player. So as you can see, the red bars right now pulsating, but now I also added 3 green lives at the back of the player, which will communicate to the user, me or you, how many lives the player has. This will be important later on. If we move away from the cone of vision area, I will show first the batteries, which I did previously, but now there is something more to it. Now I have 8 batteries, and there is no limit to how many batteries I have, but as many batteries as I have will increase the cone of vision, but also will allow me to shoot as many times as number of batteries that I have. So if I shoot too often, the cone of vision gets reduced, and at some point I will lose the ability to shoot. So this will make the player be conscious about how he uses them. He has to be smart on how to play the game. He cannot just find the enemy and just shoot until he gets it. He has to point. He has to be smart about his decisions. But we've been talking about the enemies, and my feedback. I received feedback about the enemies. So where are they? So here it is. The first one is a simple one that was given to us and doesn't do much. Just moves from one place to another. The second enemy, however, now is able to track the player, always facing him, and if the player gets within a certain area of the enemy, he can shoot a bullet. And he will shoot bullets while the player is still there. And the bullets remove batteries. If, for some reason, the number of batteries is 0 and I get hit by an enemy bullet, I lose a life, and now instead of 3 green lives, I only have 2 at the back. So let's... However, you're able to kill them. You have to shoot them not in the red area, but on the mesh itself. And you see, it took me too long, I lose batteries. Just for the purpose of demonstration. Here's the one that can follow me. No, track, rotate and point at me. He'll shoot, and I'll shoot him back. The third enemy was the one that took me the longest. Not only does he point at me and shoots at me, he also can follow me. So I'm running away from him, and he's running after me. I'll kill him. So that happens. The last enemy is an enemy that, just like the first one, just patrols around a certain area and points in whichever direction he's facing, not necessarily at the player. And I can kill him. And the batteries get reduced. So here, without the process box, just to exemplify better, he is running after me and I'm trying to run away from him. No, okay. Same thing here. Now, for the purpose of, I took some creative liberty, and I was having fun with creating pulsating and emissive materials. So I went a bit further and I created these other materials, which are not necessarily mechanics, but they do involve blueprinting in itself. These two using noises, these two using a black body and temperature to specify which areas which color should each area be. This one is a water and this one is a gooey substance. So yeah, this is most, if not all, the um, mechanics for this feedback session. I can also show how these materials work with tessellation and bump offsets to make them look more gooey. But I'm afraid it won't be able to be seen on a 2D game from a top-down view. Um, but yeah, here's the development part 2.